Is that Gavin Newsom? That's the governor. That's the governor. Governor, I live here, governor. That was my daughter's school, governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is being criticised by some for water mismanagement as hydrants ran dry while fires multiplied.
So I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids. Losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
to
everything
fill the hydrants. I would fill them up personally. You know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I would. I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see the. Do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
Diminishing winds are bringing some respite for firefighters, but it's likely to be brief. As estimated losses surge, there is still zero containment of this fire. Officials say they don't know the death toll. Dogs will be brought in to search this rubble for fatalities.
Okay, so I'm watching this about the California fires. Watch this. This is the mayor speaking. Hopefully I backed it up to the right spot.
6 months is no good. And the number one thing that we are going to do immediately, and you will see this happen, is to clear out the debris. And you know we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can, but we want you to be safe.
To be safe.
We want you to be back in your homes.
To be safe.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
And they can.
You should let them do it because by the time you
can.
hire contractors, it's going to be 2 years.
If a family...
People are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can.
There's not that much left.
This is what our state does, all in the name of safety, and I've seen it over and over and over.
You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot. I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can.
We'll see.
Yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
See.
We think within a week.
It's their private property. It's their house. It's all burned down. What's the safe issue?
And the most important thing is for people to be safe.
Safety? We talk about safety. Same thing in Colorado. Same thing in Colorado. Let's put in some wolves. But boy, we want to make sure people are safe. Can't have your guns because we want to be safe. You can't have... You got to make sure you take a COVID vaccine because we want you safe. Safe, 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 safe. It's a cover. It's a cover. It's a terrible cover.
It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in there. The people are all over the place. They're standing and they say, why aren't you going in? We're trying to get a permit. And the permit's going to take them. Everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months. You said 18 months.
Where Newsom is talking about calling Josh Green. The Maui fires, okay, they exposed the same stuff that's happening right now. Government failure, delayed response, ignored warnings, and all these priorities. He says something about reimagining California where he calls the Maui guy, and this is what bothers me, Tom, those people that you're talking about now that have nothing, okay, that the house was worth, let's say, $10 million in regard to insurance. Now if somebody comes and wants to buy up the land, Tom, they can offer them way less and say, listen, everything's gone. You didn't have the right insurance. We're going to give you this much money cash, Tom. Get this, go about your business. Am I right?
People that had their house paid off.
Yes.
That, for some of them that don't have the resources and were underinsured, that is their only choice.
Jeez.
To sell the land to tomorrow's developer and go somewhere.
So when he says this, Pat, isn't this a worrisome thing where he says he called him, and you mind if we look at his face?
I want to stay. Is this about insurance?
It's about the land grabbing the land.
Oh, okay. Play this clip, Rob.
We're dealing with a myriad of issues. I was just talking to Josh Green, the governor
funny.
Down in Hawaii, who had some ideas around some land use concerns he has around speculators coming in, buying up properties, and the like. So we're already working with our legal teams to move those things forward, and we'll be presenting those in a matter of days, not just weeks.
Peach trees, multiple homicides.
Direct control. We'll take peach trees.
Megacity 1 is a city that runs down the entire eastern seaboard of the United States, and it has about a 400 million population. The rest of America is pretty much a nuclear wasteland. Within this city are these immense buildings, these mega blocks. Each mega block is literally what we would think of today as a self-contained city, and that's where the action of our film takes place.
Okay, rookie, what do you know about peach trees?
Sir, Peach Trees houses 75,000 registered citizens. It has the highest crime rate in Sector 13, unemployment rate of 96%, and more than half the residential levels here are classed as slums.
Our story takes place in one of these blocks that's been terrorized by this drug gang run by a woman called Mama.
You could live and die within one of these blocks and never really set foot without it if you had to.
One of the biggest challenges was making a post-apocalyptic future set in New York, but grounding that in a reality we believe in.
And in our film, actually, one of our main characters is Peach Trees. As a group of filmmakers, the first thing we needed to work out is this building possible? So we did a lot of research on what already exists around the world, and we've tried to, where we can, put in anti-establishment spirit that you get through the comedy of the comic.
Each set we've probably had to turn around 4 or 5 times in terms of making it feel different architecturally, feel different in its set dressing.
Our interior space, the actual atrium itself, runs up 200 stories. We have a quarter section, which is really 3 floors.
This represents a quarter of our atrium, so the building is 4 times the size of this, so that balcony would be twice as long over there.
From that, we're going to be creating, an environment when you look out, when you look down, when you look up, you'll see hundreds of stories going up and down.
And what we've done is we've created the outside of the building in the computer, and the rest of the building, the corridors, rooms, school, we created inside the studio.
The city is as much a part of Judge Dredd as Judge Dredd is.
It's not some sort of grand, highly polished utopian vision of the future. This is a lot more sinister in many ways and a lot more realistic.
The governor should resign. People are dead. Homes have burned. It is not your first rodeo. It is not. And when you know that you have a state that is prone to fire, and I'm going to give it to you, you've got global warming. You have literally a tinderbox. Isn't this the part where you take the highest income tax, highest sales tax, highest gas tax, and rebuild the infrastructure? I'm sorry. And the reason for me this is super serious is because this guy wants to be your president. This now goes from a California problem to a countrywide problem. Like, I get it, he's got good hair. We've got much bigger problems, okay?